Greetings friends and welcome to this video. I have a somewhat iffy project here. You can see it's kind of a mess. I told you in the last one that I was going to put 18650s in here. And I'm going to do that. But I realized that I kind of wanted to just make it work just to see if the camcorder functions. That being this JVC JR something over here. So I have these LifePo cells, the 3.2 volt ones, and I figure, you know, if I put 3 of these into series, it's going to give me like 9.6 volts. So I just checked it on the meter. We're getting 9.81. That should be fine. Now, with regards to this battery pack, you may think this looks really bad, and I would agree. So if you think it looks bad and you're watching this and you know more about this, please tell me how you feel. Because I want to improve at this. This is my first real electronics project, I would say. This is not permanent, which is worth noting. It is purely temporary. As soon as I get a battery holder, I'm going to put it in here because charging this is going to be dangerous if I don't, because I don't have a battery management board or anything like that. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and solder onto these 2 terminals here. And we're just going to see what we get. Alright, this is what we're dealing with now after soldering everything into place. My joints don't look the best. I'm not the greatest solderer in the world. I'm working on it. But this tape here, I'm hoping will keep the battery pack kind of in place. Just so it doesn't slide down, because I don't want to risk this bridging. I'm trying to think of what else I could really even do. I might put some electrical tape over this just to cover it. In fact, I'll do that real quick. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to test to make sure that I'm still getting the voltage that I want. So, get the old multimeter. And positive. 9.85. So, what that means is that I can put it on the camera. I'm incredibly nervous for this, as I probably should be. And the little cover here is not really fitting back on well. I will just cover it with the thing that has sort of helped me the most during this project, electrical tape. Without further ado, friends, there's only one way to figure this out. It fucking turned on. Yeah, we're getting power. There you go. There's a CRT that's totally working. So it ejects. Not seeing anything through the lens. There's got to be like a VCR mode on this. It's not looking ideal. Yeah, I've got like it's rolling on the screen. There's a lot of distortion on the screen. Let's turn it off, and I'm going to see how quickly I can get just something set so I can transfer this tape. Oh, there's no direct AV out. Fuck. Okay, so after piddling with it for a few minutes, it's definitely recording, and it's definitely recording to tape. I think that the heads are probably pretty dirty. That is my guess. So I don't actually know how much usable footage I have of getting this thing tested out. I got a little excited and I didn't really say much. I finished the battery pack, put it in. The camera appears to work. but I'm having what looks like capacitor issues, which makes sense. I mean, the first thing you're supposed to do with stuff like this is change the caps. But we're going to do a little bit more test footage, and we're going to see if we can get it to do anything. I'm going to quick review. Let's see what that does. See, it's getting like... It's getting close. Turn that off. The battery pack's not heating up or anything that you might not want a battery pack to do. It is providing power, it seems. So, put it in here. Rewind it. And let's see what we get. I just want something that mildly works. I don't need 100%. So we're getting somewhere. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it record for like 10 minutes. I'll set a timer. I'll set a timer right now. And we'll just see where that gets us. Alright, so the camcorder actually shut itself off after about 9 minutes. I don't know why it did that. But let's just see. Can we get it to go? Play, play, play. Hey! That's great. I mean, maybe not great per se, but... So, I'm just going to call this my final word on this for now. You're definitely going to see more of this camera, and probably more of me building battery packs. My guess is that this is a battery that doesn't have a lot of power left in it. I don't actually remember where these cells came from. I didn't check them at all before I put them in a battery pack, which was kind of dumb. This camera works to some extent, but to what extent does it work? I'm not sure. It keeps sort of just turning off. So, it seems as though this camera has the capacity to work to some degree, but it's hard to tell. This thing, probably going on eBay. I hate this thing. It's so cool in theory, but it has some kind of bad capacitor that I'm just not skilled enough to replace. I've never done a recap. I've never done anything like that. So, with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disassemble this battery pack that I built today, that I spent all this time and effort on, and I am going to probably on Friday or Saturday, I'm going to get a battery holder in the mail. That's actually been the plan all along. I just was impatient and I wanted to see if the camera worked. So I'm going to get a battery holder and I'm going to wire that up. And I bet that we'll have a lot better luck with that. With some freshly charged 18650s. Should be good. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off. This has been the JVC GR-25. Certainly a camera,